everyone. Gemar Hatima Tova. I hope everyone is having an easy fast and a peaceful Yom Kippur. I'm here to present a report on the state of our shul. I will speak about our clergy, programming, membership, finance, and lay leadership. I'm proud to say that all of these categories are strong and vibrant at Temple Sholom. We've had some great development in our clergy team, and I want to make sure that everyone knows about it. I'm really pleased that Rabbi Kevin Peters has been officially installed as our assistant rabbi. He began with us 3 years ago as an intern and then joined our staff as a part-time employee while he finished rabbinical school. He is already a well-respected member of the team, and he has shown great leadership and creativity in his role as Director of Jewish Education and Youth Programs. Rabbi Kevin has many strengths and a big heart. His motivation and inspiration are kindness. He cares about all of us as individuals, as well as caring for our community at large. For anyone who was at his installation in July, I'm sure you would agree that we are lucky to have him as a member of the Temple Sholom clergy. He's currently leading all of the family services over at the high school. We're also very proud to welcome to the Bima the extremely talented Michal Weiner. Yeah, please wave. And Ella Joy Meir. Please stand. Thank you so much. They've returned to Temple Sholom to enrich our high holidays, as well as our musical Shabbatot services. Their beautiful vocal and instrumental talents and musical contributions to our prayer services are just magical. We are also fortunate to welcome Michal and Ella for additional concerts and special musical programming throughout the year, all of which I am extremely excited about. So happy to have you guys here. And last but not least, we are also really proud to welcome Dan Frankel. Dan, are you still here? Yes, excellent. Dan has been part of our choir for the last few years, and he will join us as a vocal soloist for all of our B'nai Mitzvot and special services throughout the year. So these talented individuals, joining the well-established Rabbi Mitch and Ezra Konigsberg, who's also here, everyone knows you, Ezra, make our clergy team well-rounded and very strong. Okay, on to the topic of programming. Our staff and lay leaders, Scott is our VP of programming, so this is perfect. I get to give shout-outs to everyone who's involved. Take no breaks in putting together extremely interesting and diverse programming throughout the year. There are 2 upcoming events that I'd like to highlight because I'm really excited about them. On October 19th, we are proud to host an evening with Ambassador Ron Dermer. He's the former Israeli ambassador to the United States, and he served as a senior advisor to Netanyahu. He will speak about current events in Israel from an insider's perspective, and so it should be a fascinating and in-depth exploration of these highly relevant and sensitive topics. On November 9th, for Kristallnacht, we will welcome a Holocaust survivor who will speak to us about his experience in the Budapest ghetto, where he lived under the brutality of the Soviet regime until he ultimately found his home here in the United States. The Temple's programmatic goals are to curate a healthy array of events which appeal to the various facets of our community. We recognize that there are many stages of life and that young families might crave a different social outing than perhaps our empty nesters or seniors might. And so we regularly discuss the many ways to engage and encourage every branch of the congregation to join us for these programs. Whether you are a longtime member or a new one, there is something for everyone. All of these programs are detailed in Lori's weekly emails, as well as on our website where everything is posted, so please read those. I'm delighted to share that our congregation has grown. We've seen a major influx into the area in much higher numbers than in past years. Most likely motivated by COVID-related factors, these families have arrived to our community and are seeking to build a life here in town. We are the fortunate beneficiaries of this migration, and we have welcomed to date 62 new families to the congregation. We hope and expect this number to continue to rise. What that increase in membership really shows me is that despite the changing times we live in and the nuanced differences between the generations, a connection to community is a fundamental human need. Belonging to a temple is the best way to have that. To meet families, make friends, is something that we all crave and need. To have a spiritual connection to our faith and community is grounding and supportive, particularly in times of grief, but equally important to our joyful simchas. We all want to share our lives with others, and we need a community to belong to. Temple Sholom provides this and more. I deeply believe we can all find a happy spiritual home here, where we can pray, learn, schmooze and kibitz, and share life cycle events together. Under the superb leadership of Rabbi Mitch, our entire clergy team is always on call and available to the community. They are here for us to provide support and to inspire. Our clergy partner with our staff, who work tirelessly so that Temple Sholom can provide innumerable opportunities for the community to come together in a connected, cohesive, and enjoyable manner. None of the things I am speaking of would be possible if we don't have a healthy budget and financial stability. I am proud of our accomplishments over these last few years. During COVID, we came together to make sure that we raised the money we needed to safeguard our survival. But our future depends on constant replenishment and responsible usage of our funds. We are seeking to rebuild the house and rainy day funds, which were depleted by the crucial chiller and HVAC project we recently completed. We will continue with the repair projects that we have in the pipeline, including a new roof, because caring for this building guarantees that we will always have a Jewish home here at Temple Sholom. As you heard me say in the Kol Nidre appeal last evening, we rely on the generosity of our congregation to keep our finances healthy and our institutions strong and viable. All of the needs and requests of our community members could not be met if we did not provide the financial means for the temple to do such things. The importance of the Kol Nidre appeal cannot be understated. Without it, we cannot balance the budget. Your donations matter, they are needed, and greatly appreciated. Last but certainly not least, I must acknowledge the Temple's Board of Trustees, with whom I've worked closely during my years of service. I have seen the importance of lay leadership in our community's operations and success. We are a non-for-profit organization, and we rely on volunteers, and our Board of Trustees are no exception. They are the hardest working volunteers, and they've committed themselves to a 6-year term of service that demands time and attention. I've asked for their full participation in everything, from attendance at our regular meetings to tough decisions and collaboration to fulfill our fiduciary duty to the temple. I am deeply grateful to them all. I genuinely look forward to our board meetings, and I'm thrilled that we have a strong work ethic coupled with a lovely rapport and a social dynamic. I will close by saying this. We at Temple Sholom are fortunate. We have a beautiful community with a long and prideful history, and collectively, we can ensure the future of our shul by recognizing our individual ability to participate in temple life and to be of service to the temple's longevity. I wish you all a good closing seal and an easy fast.